going to play some Clanfolk. So you're welcome to hang around and watch that if you're interested. But it is past your bedtime, Cheryl.
It is very past my bedtime, so I'm in a bop, but I am here in spirit.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks for the
Thank you so
fun.
much,
See you next week.
everybody.
Sleep well.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Close that, close that, close that. Switch that. There we go. Go to bed, Cheryl. Exactly. Exactly. Liara loves a good blood sport. Oh dear. That was so much fun. Oh my god, that was so much fun. So, did I just load into the right game? I definitely didn't. There we go. So, last time on Clanfolk, we restarted the same game because I screwed up the first time. I've dug more into the mountain than I would have liked in winter, but these things just take up so much space. So at the moment, we are just beginning the third day of winter in our first year. We're working on food storage and a freezer, and we are otherwise just building things and maintaining our facilities through winter. If you're not familiar with this game, this is Clanfolk. It looks a bit like RimWorld. It does not play anything like RimWorld in many nuanced ways. It does in the sense that you're top down, you design your own builds, all of those sorts of things, but the details, not very RimWorld-like. I had to unlearn RimWorld when I started playing Clanfolk. So we are a family establishing a fiefdom in 1300s Scottish Highlands, and therefore we have the resources and technology that was available at that time. Why are you saying that you don't have water? Oh, because you do. You don't have water. Right, we need to defrost some frozen jugs. Hammond, enjoy your cuddles, buddy. Where's the hen going? Where are you going? What? You're eating the tallow? Oh man, I don't have any food for them. Well, that's a problem. That is a problem. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to put down a place here for... no, that's the wrong one. We're going to put down a seed stockpile. Can you please feed the hens? So now we're going to play Clanfolk for the second half of the stream to give us all a breather from the incredibly chaotic first half of the stream. That was so fun. That was so much fun. Hope you guys enjoyed our shenanigans. Certainly seems like you did. What am I building here? I'm not. I'm moving the basketry. Okay. Are we building or moving this? Okay, can we do these things because that's part of what's keeping you warm, guys? Okay, good-o. So I was trying to get some kind of... Why am I doing this when there's this area? Let's get rid of this. Let's put the seed stockpile there. Get rid of this one. So we've got path, but this gets a bit muddy. There's no pathing here. Can we move you over there? We have a trader. Oh, the trader's outside. They won't stay for too long because it's freezing. I'll have your branches, sure. I can't really sell you much. I'll have to sell you a basket. A bunch of storage things we haven't placed. Oh, the water trough! We have the water trough. Are you kidding? Okay, can we get rid of that? I don't need your straw. I can take the oats. I can take the oats and the flax. Sell you some meat. There we go. Very nice. Come on. Come do this. Come do this. Really? Guys, does somebody not have farming as a top priority? Yeah, Catherine does. Is this not a farming task? It's a building task. Well, somebody come and do this. Now, immediately. Thank you. Oh, we don't have nails. Blast! Alright, Catherine is in the process of making the nails happen. Where's our... That is the workbench. Alright, can we just move you over here so that I can build this one there? We don't have very many logs. Yeah, that's kind of problematic. Alright, let's chop some stumps. Okay, we have enough nails to make this water trough, which is good news. Pause those. They won't take the ones we need to maintain the freezer, which is good because we don't want them to take the ones we need to maintain the freezer. So next week, I was going to do some first looks tonight, but I ran out of both time and energy for figuring out which ones and setting them up and doing all that stuff. So that's what we'll do next Monday. After we finish Split Fiction, I will do some first looks at some of the Next Fest demos and some of the keys I've received from game publishers to check out. Hi, Tux. You're doing that thing where you stare at the floor for no apparent reason again. You weirdo. Did the brick book get a shout out when they read it in? Oh yeah, okay, good. Did that now unlock? Yes, it did. I don't have anywhere to... Wow, we don't have anywhere to put this, so we're going to have to bomb that as well. Oh, actually, I can put that there. No, let's not bomb this. Put it there. I don't know why I'm saying bomb it, because it's not a bomb that was in the previous game. There were bombs in the previous game. Liara's back home from work, I assume. Happy to report that only one minor shenanigan has been committed at home in your absence. And what shenanigan is this? The Scruffles viciously assaulted a paper bag. I mean, fair enough. It will not recover. Well, that's a damn shame. Poor paper bag. It did its job well. Distracted the puppers. And they therefore did not destroy your shoes. Instead. These mountains are kind of odd shaped. Do we have any gold or visible? Oh, big mountain over here. Slaughter a fox. Iron. Iron, iron. Iron. We don't seem to have gold ore, or if we do, it's inside the mountains and not easily detectable. They've never actually so much as touched your shoes. Benson occasionally steals them, but you think it's just his sense of humour. Oh dear. Oh, did I do hay? I did a hay trough. Can we pack that up, please? That is the wrong one. Pack that up. I need the grain trough. Oh crap, now they're on time off. Can we get this moved out? Doesn't really matter if we do or not, does it? Ah, they've been fed for the night, they're fine. Dogs can have a sense of humour, you're 95% convinced. That wouldn't surprise me at all, Liara. That would not surprise me at all. Why are you in bed already? You just... You don't even need extra... Have you been sleeping all day? Why are you in bed? You need to eat. I guess she decided sleep was the highest need. Interesting. So we're not in midwinter yet. We only have the one peat stove so far, which is not going to be enough. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to tell you to put the instrument rack in the middle of the hallway. And we will build another peat stove right next to the first. Why isn't everybody asleep? Oh, you went off to hunt the fox at bedtime? Dude. Carol, why aren't you going to bed? Okay, I'm putting him on time off so that he gets proper sleep in the morning. No, he didn't stay asleep. Okay. Everybody's going to grab something to eat, something to drink. I mean, there's always the possibility that you're wrong, Liara. That is true. We're going to need you to defrost another water jug or two. Okay, who is our builder? Because the building is just not getting done. Shepherd. Why are you doing literally anything else? You're doing weaving and tailoring. I need you to do the building, dude. Please. What? Why did this? No, I did not cancel that. What is going on? Can we get this done, please? Can we get this done? Come on now. You're getting a little bit ridiculous. Thank you. Hello, Finks! May pips sprout out of the ground of your glorious settlement and hug us for all eternity. Yay, cuddle pips! How was your weekend? Finks, but also everybody else in chat. How was your weekend? Look at the baskets being stored out here, the textiles being stored out here. That's dumb. largely because there just is not space. You're alone with your cat for the next 2 weeks. She won't let you go for a second. Oh. Lots of kitty cat cuddles. I love it. That can go. Those can go. We've got some storages to build. Oh! Ash and coal bin. Yeah. We need those. We need those. What else was a new storage? Oh, there was another one. Ingot bin? Have we got an ingot bin? We do not have an ingot bin. Don't really have anywhere to put one either. Actually, oh no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Well, this is not going to be an ideal setup anyway. How did the co-op game go? Oh my god, Finks. OMG. So much fun and hilarity. And, like, watch the VOD. Especially that one part. I'd give you a time code, but I don't know where it is. But there was this one section where we went on a side story, a side quest, in a farmyard. And it was hilarious. Shanison returns from Nom. Lovely. You weren't familiar with Cheryl? So By the Brick Book is a channel that is run by two people, Caroline and Cheryl. They're best friends. And we met them during Zelda Breath of the Wild. Caroline was playing Breath of the Wild and she raided us at the end of her stream. And they're good people. They're good value. Their streams are either gameplays together, gameplay separately, or Lego building together or separately. So lots of good stuff on their channel. Caroline then moved on to Elden Ring. Cheryl's been playing Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, fun place to hang out. They stream on American time, so not necessarily friendly to all of you. But yeah, well worth checking them out. Thanks, DC. You knew Tux was French. You could see it in his sassy eyes. Shanderson says, now stand up. Oh, all right, if I must. Also, I'll have you know that Tux is on the desk that is now rising up in the air. He doesn't seem to care. He does not seem to care at all. Alright, so we now have 2 heaters. Excellent. So this one's not lit. Why is it not lit? You generally take all your furniture secondhand, but you might make an exception for a standing desk. Yeah, I just bought the legs. So I bought the electric standing desk legs, and I bought the timber for the desktops and put them together myself after I stained it kind of purple. It doesn't look very purple. I might have to actually paint it, but I don't really want to because I like the wood grain look. Stand and stretch, yes, exactly. I am doing a bit of that as well. Now side lunge. And then other side. Okay, you need to stop telling me that you don't have planks. Stop telling me you don't have planks. What else do I need to tick off? Don't tell me you need thistle, because you never will. Don't tell me you need heather. Parks, don't jump. Never mind, he jumped down from the standing. Okay. Do not tell me you need bark. There we go. That will be better. Hello, Tux. Aha! Excellent. No empty ones in here, please. How many jugs do we actually have? 12? Have 18, please. We need more clay. I can already see that we are going to need more clay. I am really glad that I put that stand-up redeem in because I kept forgetting that I had a standing desk, so I was never using it. And it's actually really good for me to... Especially since I don't take breaks during the 6-hour plus streams. It's good for me to stand up periodically. I will admit to you also, I'm not sure, I think Wanderer's probably headed off by now, but I did consider following up Split Fiction with continuing Ori and the Blind Forest, and then I went, that might be a little bit too much on the energy. That might be a little much. Everybody is now playing instruments in the middle of the hallway. Lovely. Okay, we've got both heaters running, so now what's the temperature? Oh, that's much better. Look at that. They're going to be so much more comfortable. Should let them, the dried berries. Oh, I am letting them hydrate. Thank you, Sorden. I shall do so. Also, hello. I don't think I've said hello to you tonight. So I want to build out here, right? Where's the floodplain? It's down here. And there's a little bit here. So I want this area to be where the animals are kept. And in fact, we can go ahead and get that fence started, I think. At least that will remind me that that's what we're doing. Let's put a stockpile down here for stones. Midwinter is maybe not the best time to tell them to do that, but hey, we live here now. So let's also gather up the stones through here, because that's going to be in our building space. I see a fox. Murderize the fox. Do not want foxes near our chickens. Thank you all the same. Oh, we have wolves and... oh my god, there's so many predators on the map. Is this rotten already? Almost. Almost rotten. Any challenges or struggles with Clanfolk or Split Fiction? You hope I haven't said hello to you before now? You just got here? Excellent. I am very pleased that you just got here, because if you hadn't, that meant I missed you earlier and you sat there going, Selfeya's just ignoring me, which I would never do on purpose. I don't think I need to see that. I don't think I need to see that. Clan Pipdom. Well, I mean, this is the second time we've played this map. Because the first time I screwed it up and built in a floodplain, and it was very, very bad. Or it was going to be very, very bad, if it wasn't already. So the floodplain is a new thing. Well, new to me. I think it's been in the game for nearly a year now, but I have not played under those conditions yet. So, there's also now beekeeping, and he's changed the way that you get a lot of the research done, which is what I'm trying to get to in the game so that I can show you guys that change, because I think it's a great change. But also the kitchen is incapable of staying warm enough. Let's move this door to here. Trader, what you got for me? I do not need a second rooster, thank you all the same. I'll take your berries. What can I sell you? I'll sell you some stones, sure. Those moved quickly. Are you sitting on a fertilized egg? You are. Fantastic. Why aren't people wearing the fur? What are you wearing? Wool? Where did you get wool from? We do not have them. Did we start with wool? Where did the wool come from? No, it's the job seekers that married in had wool here. Interesting. Okay. Okay, is that keeping the temperature in here any better? Oh god, it really is not. Why not? This should be heating the room. 108 tiles by 10 degrees, which means that small room should be being raised by like 20 or 30 degrees. Outside it is 12.6. It's only raising it by 10 degrees even though it's a smaller space. Ah, it's catching up. Okay. Catching up. Cringing Dragon, hello! Shepard decided to live up to his name instead of doing what you'd ordered him to do. There was a little bit of that. Yes, there was a little bit of that. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. I can't fit this stuff in. Okay, well, the kiln does not actually need to be inside undercover, so that can go outside. In fact, it can go there. Why have I got that there? That's dumb. That was dumb. Can also move the thresher. And build this one, but we don't have space for it. We do not have space for it. So yes, I had to change Shepard's skills because he was doing weaving and tailoring, and yes, shepherding the wool cloaks and tunics instead of doing the building. Caused a problem. Where is the nearest peat bog that we've been harvesting? Because we could probably do with some more. Oh, wait, I don't see it at all. Oh, we'll use this one. Parks, kindly take your claws out of my pants. Excuse me. No, I do not want your claws in my pants. That makes holes. I do not need holes. My pants have enough holes in them already for my legsies. No more holes required. You came back to the computer and saw a blue username whose message included Pip. Immediate thought, what has Galactic said this time? Turns out it was you. Galactic's username is a dark blue, I think, isn't it? Don't you guys use different blues? Oh no, you don't. You do not. Oh, we've got this, so we don't need this anymore. Excellent. That could go. We'll put the sewing bench here instead. What's up, Tux? There's something stuck in your fur and now I can't find it. Hello? You are yelling. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Hello? Darling, you've had food. You've had plenty of food. There's no more food. And no, it's not finish time yet. We are hours away from finish time. Yeah, Tux seems to think it's time for Tux cuddles. Why are the torches not getting filled? Probably because nobody's got repair high enough, right? Okay, man away, where you're going to have to do those tasks before you do your mining. Let me just turn the music down just a squidge more. We've got 143 tasks for 6 people. That's a little more than I'd like, so we'll just have to leave them alone for a little while, let them catch up. We've got some fresh mushrooms. Oh, I've set it to 200. Okay, that's alright, that's fine. They'll do more if they need to. I'm still chuckling to myself about those last few levels of split fiction that we were doing, and the fact that I could, like, ride a motorcycle through narrow strips of road just fine, but trying to toss a bomb back and forward with Cheryl was too much for me. Oh dear. That was such a fun game. I am really looking forward to continuing that next week. Have you ever accidentally switched sleep schedules because oopsie doodle, you're now Aussie? Oh dear, I have not entirely accidentally switched to a nocturnal lifestyle before, yes. And in fact, if I had my way, I would be closer to that. If I had it my way, I would be waking up about 3 or 4 hours before I normally go live, and I would be staying up, going to bed about 3 or 4 hours after I normally end stream, which has nothing to do with stream and just giving you, you know, time in context. I would love to be able to sleep. Oh shit, I have a numpty. I would love to be able to sleep like, I don't know, 3 a.m. till noon, or 3 or 4 a.m. until 11 or 12 o'clock. However, I have discovered that having slow mornings in the actual morning can be quite nice. If you had it your way, you would only need 3 hours of sleep to function. Oh gosh, you and everybody else. We all wish we could sleep less. Although for me, sleep is a bit like taking a shower. I always go, oh my god, I've got to have a shower. That means I've got to take all my clothes off and I've got to get the temperature right and I've got to do the shampoo and the conditioner and then I've got to get out and I've got to dry the shower and I've got to wipe down the shower screen and I've got to get dressed and that's a whole big palaver. No, I don't want to do it. And then as soon as I'm under the water, I'm like, okay, so I live here now and I never want to get out. And I'm the same with sleeping. It's like, I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. And then in the morning, it's like, I don't want to get out of bed. Stop the fickle. If I mine out that brick there... I shouldn't know, the roof will collapse. Okay. I could mine out that one. That's not the best. Okay, don't love. Don't love. I think we can switch these around and give ourselves a bit of extra space. You sleep from around 2 AM till around 9 or 10 AM, but being retired, you're not sure it counts. I would love to be able to function on like 4 hours sleep. I think that would be nice. Four hours would be nice. As it is, I usually sleep anywhere between 6 and 8, where 6 is usually not quite enough and 8 is usually a little too much. Why would that go there? That's poopy. Huh. Oh, it could go there. There we go. Actually, why am I doing this? Don't do that. Don't do that. We'll wait until spring and then we'll actually build some purpose-built rooms. Why do we still have so many tasks? Gathering and harvesting. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, Mum Faye's a bit the same, DC. She much prefers getting up 9 or 10 and going to bed at like 1 or 2. And I am also the same, which probably comes as no surprise, given that she is, after all, my mother. Oh, we can do composting. Interesting. I am definitely not ready to put that down. Although I could put it outside because it will unlock, yeah, it unlocks more stuff. So let's just pop one out here. Okay. Let's cancel the gather stones because they've got too much to do already. Look how much that cut the task list down by. The upheaval of the last week, your brain has been going, wee! So having a really long sleep may actually help. Nice. Personally, you sleep for 6-ish hours and then waking up takes 4 hours. Yes, that, exactly that. My alarm goes off at 7:30. I may or may not get up at 7:30. My secondary alarm that says, no, really, get up, goes off at 8. And then I go and give Tux his breakfast, get my breakfast and my coffee, and go sit on the sofa and drink my coffee and, you know, do my Wordle and see who's streaming or read or do something. And I just sit there for like an hour, and then I get my second cup of coffee and sit there for another hour, and there's at least 2 to 3 hours before I'm actually ready to do anything productive and practical. Mr. Capolder, hello! On a 20 stream streak says, hey, Selfeya, Tux and chat. Hope we all enjoyed our weekends. I hope you did as well. Also, thank you for the streak. Now put your pants on. I mean, this is not actually a family-friendly, you know, I haven't declared this to be a family-friendly stream, but honestly, you guys, there's way too much running around without pants. Too much chat running around without pants on. It's just not okay. Also, yes, I've belatedly realised that, pants meaning trousers is a British and Australianism, but to Americans, me talking about pants means specifically underwear, I think. Maybe I should say put your trousers on. Then what if they're wearing skirts? What if they don't want to wear pants or trousers? What if they want to wear a skirt? Should just say put your clothes on. It's too hot for pants, a short's okay. Yeah, see, that's my point. To me, pants are anything you wear on your lower half. But that is not the way everybody defines that. Cup of holding, you missed out on piggy fun. Oh my god, that was so funny. I really should have marked where that was in the VOD so that I could do a highlight clip thing. In the UK, pants typically means undergarments. Really? I thought they used pants the same way that we used pants, meaning outer garments, like lower body outer garments. Ah, English. Can't maintain consistency at all. Wonder if you can get Mia and Sal to play just that chapter. In the UK, pants is also used as slang for that's nonsense. It is, yeah. And I think there are some people in Australia that do it as well, but I think it's more ripping off the Brits than an actual Australianism. Pants are pants in the US, not pantaloons. Okay, but pants are pants in the US doesn't help when the British and the Australians all have different definitions of pants. Morning, Gemcraft Games. How have you been? But yeah, chat, if you would like to see me cackling like an absolute banshee because Cheryl and I were having so much fun with Split Fiction, first half of this VOD will be a bit of fun. Time to put your big girl pants on. I don't want to have to be a big girl. Boo, adulting sucks. As you understand it, pants are short for pantaloons, which would be undergarments. Oh, okay, that's quite, I mean, that'd be historically accurate, yeah, fair. Fair. Gemcraft Games, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Put your clothes back on. Put Put your clothes back on, please. Now opposable thumbs is running around with their trousers down. Honestly, you're all just so ungovernable. Thank you for the 5-stream streak. Says, wee, hello, hello, Selfeya blep. Which one's the Selfeya blep? Oh, that's that one. More pantsless. Apparently, you're just ungovernable, running around, not wearing any pants. Go get dressed. Welcome home. Wait, welcome home? Is it the end of your day? I thought it was the beginning of your day. In Canada, pants are trousers, underpants and panties go under them. Yeah, that's here too. Pants are trousers. Why can't we all just agree on a term? Honestly. Honestly. The English language is pants. Okay, the 2 peat stoves is keeping that warmth much, much better. And the smaller kitchen is doing much better. Exactly, Rainforester. Exactly. Oh, we have a baby chicken. Technically, they're underpants in the UK too, but that takes way too long to say, so you just say pants instead. Fair enough. Fatal Owl says, here in Canada, the phrase is pants on head, stupid. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, that's a fantastic phrase. Also, hello, Fatal Owl. Welcome in. So, in my family, we have a photograph of my little brother when he was about 2 or less. And it used to be like if you put your children in cloth nappies, they were like, I can't remember what they were called, but they were these plastic like underpant type things that you would then put over the cloth nappies just so that if there was any leaks it wouldn't go anywhere. I can't remember what they're called. But we have a photograph of my little brother when he was about 18 months to 2 years old, and he's wearing those plastic protector pant things on his head. He literally has his pants on his head in the photograph. Alright, winter day 7. Getting closer to not dealing with winter, but also this is when it gets the coldest. So what do you accept? You accept snare kits and all of that stuff. Okay. Are you flammable? Yes. You did 2 silly things as a youngster, Mr. Cupholder. One couldn't be photographed. You poured a whole bottle of perfume on yourself. Smelt beautiful for a week, apparently. Oh my god, same! I don't know whether it was a whole bottle, but I had a lovely dress that I absolutely covered in perfume, and it took years to get the smell out of it. Training pants, is that what they're called, Sorden? The whole challenge is past the winter in this game. No, that's just the first challenge. So your first year of play is basically about having enough enclosed space, heating, bedding, food and water, and fuel for your heating sources to get through the winter. And then come the beginning of spring, it's about establishing your clan, building a homestead, getting the tech happening, bringing in and gathering resources, farming, all of that sort of stuff. And part of the tech stuff is to travel the world map now, and meet other clans and train, like learn from them. So that's a new addition to Clanfolk. But he's also planning to add more challenges from like year 2 onwards, like plagues and disease, crop blight, theft, or like livestock rustlers, and those sorts of things, but they're not in the game as yet. So at the moment, the only real challenges are the environment, the weather, and your own lack of organization, potentially. But there will be further challenges added down the track. I'm going to go ahead and sell our rooster because we had a baby male chicken. And that means we won't get any more baby chickens until next year. Well, she's probably sitting on a fertilized egg now. Yeah, she is. So we'll get one more baby chicken. I would kind of like to get the nanny goat, but we can't do anything with the milk until we get access to cheese, and that's way down the idea tree. So, I'll buy you peat brick and you can be on your merry way. It's Kick, hello! How are you doing? You've been playing Oni again. How's your Oni run going? Betlal, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome to the community. Kick says, how's things? I had so much fun at the first half of the stream, and if you didn't see the first half of the stream, that sucks for you because you really missed out. No. Cheese is a low priority. No, cheese is definitely not a low priority. It's just not accessible to us. It's so far down the tree. It's like, we can't do it until we have linen. And we don't get linen until we can find the people who can teach us that on the world map. So, like, cheese is... Yeah. This is where we unlock cheese, and you see how far down this scroll bar is? We are nowhere near cheese. And we don't seem to be able to use milk for anything else. Like, they will consume milk directly as a meal. Like, they'll just drink the milk. But aside from that, we can't do much with milk until we can make butter or cheese. And butter is available not long before the cheese is. So, yeah, I'm just not going to worry about that for now. Trying for all achievements on Oni? Ah, you've been here for the last 2 hours. You just might not have opened the tab up. Fair enough, I do that a lot as well. They do need more cogitation to get to cheese, yes. And of course, I mean, if you know anything about making cheese, and particularly cottage cheese or ricotta cheese or something like that, you do actually need the linen cheesecloth, right? So we do need linen first. We do actually indeed need cheesecloth first. This is really bugging me. This is all laid out all wrong and it's annoying me, but there's no point trying to fix it while we're in the middle of winter. We're down to 79 tasks. Okay, that's not bad. What have we unlocked? We've unlocked daub walls, mulch paths, nice. What do we want to build our initial homestead out of? I guess we could do daub. That's 10 straw instead of 12 straw and twine. Twine uses 20 straw to make 10 twine. So what's that? That's 2 to 1. Two straw per twine. which means that uses 14 straw. That uses 10 straw, 5 branches, and 25 clay. That's not worth it at the moment. We might do wattle, because that at least gives a slight environment bonus, but we do not have anywhere near enough branches. We need them to gather more branches. Good luck with carnivore. Carnivore can be a massive challenge. The other one that can be difficult depending on what asteroid you're playing on is the one that says you can't use like fossil fuels power, coal generators and so forth. That can be a challenge if you're on the wrong map. For my standards, that looks messy. It's very messy and very inefficient, and it's driving me bonkers, but I can't fix it yet. You can't fix it yet, Selfeya. We will have the bark bin though, please. Excuses, excuses. I know. I know. Oh, if you've been paying attention to Enshrouded streams, then it may interest you to know that I have moved 3 of the NPCs into one of those bedrooms. I don't entirely love it. I had an idea I was going for, but it just turns out that there really isn't enough props and decorations to kind of get the vibe I was going for, but, you know, it's not too bad. And I'm gonna do the other room sometime through the week. Try and get some of the other NPCs moved over there. Hi, Tux. I'm getting cuddles. Hi. Hi. Oh, you're getting muffering again. Man, why is this happening? And with Clanfolk of all things, what on earth? I don't seem to be dropping frames. And my bitrate is pretty good. Very odd. Very odd. But thanks for hanging out, Sorden. Oh, it's your internet? Okay, because we had issues with it earlier. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Sorry it's buffering for you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day/night. Wait, you said you're in Canada, right? That's night, right? It's bedtime. Oh no, it's early morning. So yeah, have a good day. Two AM for you. Well, have a fantastic day, whichever side of it you happen to be on right now, whether you are about to sleep or have already slept. And thanks for coming by. Oh, are these all frozen? Ah. Go back to rebranding your games and hope you finish with that soon. Yeah, because you can't just rename them, can you? You've got to change all of the art and your menus, and oh man, what a mess. What an absolute mess. At least you don't have to do deja vu, right? Wait, did I 100% deja vu? I did not. I'm missing 5 achievements. Chat, how did we let this happen? How did we let this happen? There's levels I haven't finished. In the future, someone might trademark Spot the Difference. Oh, good lord. Good lord. I very much doubt that's remotely feasible. But hey, they've done stranger things. Why are you eating the grain from there? Why are they not keeping this grain filled? The shock! Not 100%! Who are you and what have you done with Selfeya? Oh man, I have very few 100% completed games. Very, very few. I get like 95% of the way through and I lose interest. I get bored. But I don't want to have to replay the same level. I've already done that level. I don't want to do it again just because I missed a couple of glass baubles. Nah, I can't be bothered. You love how my first instinct is to build my house inside the hill rather than building one outside. Well, see, we had a lot of trouble because I tried to build it outside. Part of it was that we ended up building across this floodplain, and that was a problem. But part of it was that it just took so long to get the walls and such unlocked. And building the homestead took forever. So yeah, I do tend to burrow under the mountain for my first winter. And then build the buildings in the second year. Because if you burrow into a mountain, if you get the calculations right and you never collapse the roofs, you don't have to build anything. You just have to do like the furniture, doors, windows, but you don't have to build any structure. So it's a lot faster and a lot simpler. Alright, we can make proper beds. This is lovely. Let's destroy some of these. We don't have any job seekers right now, so in fact we can destroy all of these. Nobody's pregnant, right? No. Excellent. I mean, I have a baby basket anyway, because you had to build that to unlock the cat basket. Oh, we can have actual toilets. That's exciting. I am going to take the ram. It may not be wise, but I'm doing it. That will give us wool. Let me just get it inside because it can't go through these doors without a direct instruction to do so. And I'm going to need... I need that to go. Build a branch barn door and then move it. Ram's expensive these days. If you can get it cheap, you'd take it too. Nice. If you ever owned land, lol, you'd build inside a hill hobbit style. It's not as simple as it sounds. You would need an engineer for that to prevent the hill from collapsing on top of you. But if you can do that, absolutely go nuts. That would be amazing. And just think, you won't need to worry about insulation because the soil will do it for you. How much iron have I got? Heaps. Alright, let's bring some berries in. Let's move the doggy bed to... let's move it in there. If you dig in all your computers, you'd be able to get maybe 60 gigs of RAM. Sadly, not enough to buy a plot yet. Oh dear. Shepherd, what are you doing? Why are you doing... I want you to do building, please. Building. Stop. Okay. Stop. They're not wearing it, alright? We only need 3. We only need 3. Okay? Alright? Thanks. Stop. Stop. Oh, we don't have... Let me just tell you to make one of these, because I think they unlock other recipes. Now we have wood roof. Oh, we can build wood already. Amazing. Amazing. Build proper toilets. I'm not going to build that right now. The music in this game makes you feel like you're about to set off on a seafaring voyage or adventure. Are you? Are you about to set off on a seafaring voyage or adventure? Sounds fun. Yeah, there we go. Some fur cloaks. Do I need to make at least one sackcloth cloak? I'm not sure if I do. Tux, you're doing the yelling thing. I do not enjoy the yelling thing. Actually, can I allow livestock? Oh, I can. I can just allow the livestock to go through the normal doors. There you go, buddy. You can go outside if you wish. Do we have shears? We do. Alright, so I need to put you on a high priority so that they'll shear the wool. This is why I don't mind the fact that I got a ram and not a ewe, because the rams grow the wool as well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which one you get. Obviously we want to breed them, we need both, but to get us started with wool, doesn't matter. Hello? You're not going outside, buddy. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Nuh-uh-uh. Alright, it is winter day 8. Come on. I want to play on... I might go triple speed until we get through to spring, because we just can't do much. Really? At the moment? We're just collecting resources and, you know, keeping ourselves fed. We need 20 boards. Thank you. Oh, we don't have any hay to put in it anyway? Well, that's unfortunate. We have another baby chicken, which is also a rooster, or will be when it grows up. Unfortunate. Ah, yes. We can make the nicer beds for everybody now. That uses 100 straw. Double sleep mat doesn't use straw at all. Alright. So if I put those outside, we can get them built and then move them when they're done. Same with the toilets for that matter. Cooper's anvil I don't entirely want yet, but I suppose we can. I'll just put it down and pause it to remind myself that I haven't done it. I do not need to bookmark those. Thank you all the same. Oh, we don't have any fresh mushroom anymore. Okay, we must have dried it all out. Are you guys living on dried... I think they are. They're living on dried mushrooms. That's all we've got. Let's have a look at what hunting we've got on the map. Man, so many bees. There are beavers, but I prefer not to hunt the beavers because they do favours for us. Beavers are good. Beavers will plant reeds for us. Doesn't look like we've got much else though. We've got beavers. Oh, hang on, what are you? You're a fox. Ever thought of cultivating mushrooms? You wonder if some of them can be grown more effectively than... You can cultivate mushrooms by planting a tree farm and then chopping down the trees and leaving the stumps. And then the mushrooms will grow on the stumps. And yes, I do tend to do that. But usually not until the second or maybe third year. Because your farmers are busy. Your farmers have a lot going on. Oh, in real life? No. No. I've never considered doing it in real life because I know that I will absolutely suck at it. Because you have to keep them, like, in the dark. You know, like, there is an under the house space that I could do that, but I'd forget about them. I'd completely forget they were there. Out of sight, out of mind, in a very real sense. Let's get an iron hoe because then we can set up the clay. Let's get an iron pick because then we can set up the quarry. Come here so I can take your harness off, Tux. I've tried growing all sorts of things. I've tried growing basil and it went really well for a little while and then it just died. I think because I either overwatered it or underwatered it. Even succulents I don't always have success with, although that's at least partly because, it took me a long time to figure this out, but the bush turkeys were digging one of them up. I don't quite know why, because it's not like it's edible, but they were digging it up. I have an absolutely beautiful jade tree, almost, out the front, and an agave, both of which need a bit of a prune. But they were here when I moved in, so I can't take a lot of credit for that. But yeah, a green thumb I ain't. Apparently the jade tree, jade shrub, jade thingy, whatever, is supposedly good luck. I'll take it. Okay, so if we decide that that is going to be approximate, say, that won't be enough grass though, will it? Well, we can always extend it further down this way. And we're going to need the ranch building. We might actually put the ranch building on top. So yeah, the homestead being up there will be fine. So I would like to start preparing some space for that. I would also like to put down some stockpiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is going to have nails at a high priority. This one is going to have planks at a high priority. This one will have clay. This one will have straw. What else? What else? Planks and nails. Planks and nails or straw. Twine. Twine. Okay. We could consider starting to do the tilled soil somewhere. Can we do tilled soil over here? We can. Okay, let's do a little starting farm. Over here. Because if we can have the tilled soil ready to go on the 1st of spring, then we'll get a really good crop cycle in. Not that it has crop cycles per se in this game. Oh, hello, Gecko. What are you doing? Fortunately, Tux has not spotted the gecko that is climbing up the outside of the door. Oh, stop putting the 54 jug in there. Fill it up, please. Let me empty it. There we go. Then they'll fill it up. If I destroy that, it will become straw instead of rotting on the ground. Oh my gosh, we've got the well. We have access to the well. Marvellous. Marvellous. Where can we put that? We'll just put it there for the time being. If we could get that built, that would be amazing. But you guys are actually able to wash. Thawed enough for you to wash. Oh, that'll make you much happier. It's thawed enough that you can catch us some eels. Lovely. Very lovely. And now it's raining. Joy of joys. Okay, so now that we can make proper tools, let's make fewer shitty ones. In fact, let's not make any shitty ones at all. I am going to want three sickles, 2 peat spades, 2 hoes. Yeah, because the farmers need the hoes. So yeah, in terms of planting, you cannot plant any crops outside of spring and summer. So as soon as it turns autumn, the ones you've planted will continue to grow and you can still harvest them, but you can't replant them. Through winter, you can't plant anything, but you can till the soil and get ready. Hi, Tux. What's up? Yeah. Is it playtime? Playtime? No? No playtime? Just attention please time? Don't need a bath. We've talked about this. Thank you. Thank you. But I'm okay. Okay, we are going to need a lot more planks if we're going to build out of wood. Maybe we will just build out of straw and then replace it with wood as we have better resources. Whoops. Nope, no, 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 no. No need to put the desk up right now. Thank you. So let me just have a quick look. So, we're going to want the ranch over here. Where is the middle of the map? Middle of the map is... Oh crap, I can't remember the coordinates. It's 133 and something. One, 133 and 75, I think, is the middle of the map. So the middle of the map is, oh my gosh, it's all the way over here? Okay, so we need to be moving down to here. Hi, Tux. If you're wondering why the middle of the map matters, it doesn't really, but all of your traders will come in on these lines. So when they spawn in at 075, 133, 266 or whatever it is, 266. Anyway, they spawn in at the edge of the map on these lines and travel in. So the closer to the middle of the map you can be, the more direct their travel path is. Excuse me, Human, would you please cater to my unmet needs? Yeah, he just wants me to get off the computer. That's what he wants at this point. So I was going to build here. I want to get us moved down to here. Tux, please don't knock shit off my desk. Excuse me. Do you mind? Now, how did you do that? I can't even get it out. No knocking the control off. Okay? Okay, hang on. Very brief play session. Very brief play session. You are an excellent hunter. Good job. Good job. Good job. You kill that sock. You kill that sock. Good job. Oh, now it's on the floor. Now it's on the floor, Tux. Tux, place. So yeah, we might in fact build here. Start migrating. Okay. We have got some farm fields. We have our well. If you can get a well up before the first winter, then you are doing exceedingly well. What do we have to do to get fishing thing? Fishing. A bucket. Bucket. Ah, right. Requires the cooperage. The cooperage requires the anvil. Yep. Where are you going? Oh, now you're hauling the clay over. Okay. So, we don't actually need to build the homestead first. We could build crafting space. I also would not be unhappy to put the kitchen over here. If we made this the kitchen, then we could have a doorway into the freezer. And we now have two. Stop putting the not full jugs in there. We could also put the frozen jugs in here and vent into the freezer space, which would be kind of nice. We'd have 5 jugs. Sorry, 5 pallets of 6 jugs. Each pallet will freeze 9 tiles of space, so 5 9s are 45. So what's that? That is 30 plus, so 39. So we can fit another 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. That could work. It is the first day of spring, hooray! Let's put some crop planting instructions down. I will have neeps. I will have onions. We don't have beans or kale. We apparently didn't harvest any. Okay. Then we'll put oats here, and we'll put grass here, and we'll have to keep an eye out for kale and onions. No, that's onions. Kale and beans on the map when they're grown, so we can get some seeds. We can also allow job seekers, although it'll be a bit late for this morning, I think. We can... Is that Carl? No. Which bedroom is Carl's? Let's get rid of this. Move this. And also, I haven't actually locked this bed to anybody. So this is Duncan and Catherine. Carol and Manaware down the bottom. So Shepherd and Hendrit need to be in that bed there. We've got one... Oh, I did do it in time for a job seeker. We've got one job seeker and the pregnant single mother. And one trader. So what have you guys got? So the pregnant single mother storyline is the only story that is in the game at this point, but it is the first of many. It's the test story. It's been in for a while now. And it has a number of branching potential outcomes. You love hunting. So does Carl. Interesting. I don't necessarily want you to do hunting. I kind of want somebody who's going to be willing to invest in farming. Those are in the wrong order. You love repairing. How interesting. You're a builder. Janet's farming and livestock skill is quite low, but that's all right. We've got to start somewhere. We might bump Manaways up above hunting as well. All right, how much are you going to cost? 71 a day? You don't have what we need. I'm not paying you 71 a day. Janet, you may stay. You're an optimist, that's nice. So we're going to have a nursery at some point. I know we don't have seeds, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know why the seeds go into the food. Like, I know we can feed them to... I guess because we can feed them to the animals, actually. That probably... Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Finally, you're filling that up properly. Oh, you've started mining that. Right. Of course you did. Told you to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay. We haven't gone over the limit. We don't have any empty chamber pots? Interesting. We are making more. Okay. Trader, hello. I will buy your straw because it saves me a bit of time. I will buy your hay. And I will sell you our rooster pullet. But we're going to be ending very shortly, so Oh, interesting. We've got a couple of spaces here where there is a stone floor. So we could turn one of these into a quarry. Let me just reposition you so I don't forget to do that. Carl, that's your bed. What clothing have you even got in here? A whole bunch of linen clothing. Interesting. It is indeed time for ending. We'll play through to the end of the first day of spring, and then we will wrap up. Are you Kale? This is Kale down here. How much will you give me in terms of seeds? Yeah, not much. Let's let it grow. Let it grow, let it grow. I want to turn down auto fertilize and I want to turn down auto water. I do want them to do that, but I have other priorities. Alright, so let's build a kitchen first. I mean, why not, right? So got a doorway. We can mine out some storage space there. But I think that we will just square this off otherwise. In fact, we can just square it off in general. Which means we don't need it to be quite this big. We might need it slightly bigger than that. Oh, hang on. Don't mind that one. Don't mind that one. And then we shouldn't lose the roof.
Then if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish.
Manaway, hello! Youch, you've been reading longer than you thought. Ooh. Well, you missed an awful lot of fun at the beginning of the of the stream with the split fiction I was playing with Cheryl from Buy the Big Book. Lots and lots of fun, lots of maniacal laughter. But thank you very much for your resubscription. 29 months. Crazy. We had so much fun. I am so glad that Cheryl asked me to play the game with her because we just had so much fun. Also, the pig thing was hilarious. Disturbing, but hilarious. We're gonna run out of straw. Fine. Okay, let's do wood walls along here. I was pig farting, that's true. That's true, I was propelling myself further through the air by well-timed pig farts. You need to adjust your base in Dune Awakening. You had a dream, as Sal likes to say. Ah. And she was playing a pig in game 2. Ah, Galactic! Oh, I walked into that. I definitely walked into that. Well done. One tile to the left. On a 17 by 17 grid. How many tiles is there? 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we should be able to mine this out once we've got the straw roof in place. Methane powered jets. Methane powered pigs. The kitten is bringing... Look at this! The kitten is bringing back a bunny, and the bunny is bigger than the kitten. That is so cute. Look, Mama! Look what I catched for you! That's so cute. Alright. Bedtime, everyone. Hunting off the wolves that are eating our rabbits. For some reason your keyboard or cyborg won't work in June. Oh, that's interesting. Alrighty, so that will be that. So we didn't achieve a lot. We only played for about 2 to 3 hours, so that's okay. We mostly just got through winter. We got some crafting stations built and put down. We got some resources brought in. We prepared for spring planting. We started marking out a space for livestock, and we started marking out our kitchen freezer space. So next week, next Monday will be the same again with Cheryl and Split Fiction for the first half of the stream. After that, we will either play more Clanfolk or we'll do some first looks and demos. And I think we'll probably do first looks and demos. But when we come back to Clanfolk next, we will look at establishing our homestead proper and starting to build some pretty things, or at least less ugly things.